My name is George Sampare. From Gidzagookla. My Wilp in Gidzagookla is Ladach. My Gitsan name is Wiandimalik. It means bounty at the bottom of the sea. My job description at Tea Creek was a cultural mentor. I found that I had a knack for speaking to young people. Me doing this isn't, it's a job, but for me really it's a role and responsibility. I still understand the importance of what it's like when you come into something raw and you feel very vulnerable. I know what that feels like. You know, it can be very scary. It can be it's so many things. Participants in the farm, they're already at a place where they feel like they're beat already, like they're already their back's already against the wall. There was a young woman, she was so quiet. I honestly thought she was just going to be quiet the whole session until she saw a tractor, and then her eyes lit up, and I caught it. I was like, ooh, what was that? And then so sure enough, I found out the backstory. You know, she had a tough life. She had a tough life, and she was withdrawn. She didn't want to take the risk. She didn't want to take the challenge. Being myself, being a person who has been there, knows what it was like to feel invisible, knows what it's like to not feel like you're not being seen, you're not being heard. You know, I know what that feels like. I have an empathy for that. To be able to arm this woman and say, you know, there's more to your life than just that. You know, give yourself some credit. She lit up. When I first came here, I did a tour. My wife, she had been communicating with both Jacob and Jess, and she came home and told me what they were doing up here. I thought it was me being the big negative at the time, because you know, we tend to be like that. It's just the influence that we had growing up, right? We tend to be mostly negative about everything. But when you actually see something that could potentially light somebody's life up like that, you know, I couldn't pass it up, because I myself needed that. So I came up, and Jacob made me the offer, and I realized quickly when I talked to Jacob about, you know, what kind of people come up here, and he told me some of these people are really hurt, some of these people are really hurting. And the moment I heard that, I was all for it. I was like, I want to be a part of this, because I was really hurting before once. I remember those people, those women, those men who gave me the time of day, who heard me, who saw me, who cared about what I said. Simple little things like that, you know, changed my life. And at the very least, I can do the same, you know. At the very least, I can do the same. And I haven't looked back yet, you know. I think they're a blessing, Jacob and Jess, and I can't say enough good things about them without it's sounding too corny, right? But they are legitimate. What they're doing here is very, it's on another level that unless you're here to feel it and see it and smell it, you wouldn't understand it. It's very much like the way, I believe, the way we should be as a nation. Because we don't know, none of us do know what we're actually supposed to be like without this trauma on us, right? Like, we don't know. We don't know what it was like. But I mean, if we're all laughing and smiling every day, I think we're on the right path, you know. And that's the way I feel about it.